This is CBY, Christian Broadcasting of Yakima, your local Trinity Broadcasting Network affiliate, bringing to our valley quality Christian programming for over 20 years.
Hello and thanks for joining us for Good News in the Valley, your local Christian news magazine. Now first we'll visit with the Executive Director of Children's Wishes and Dreams to learn more about this local organization. Next, bless a child's Christmas and make it special through the Toys for Tots Foundation, which is headed up by the United States Marine Corps. And finally, it's not too early to start planning your Christmas festivities. We'll provide you with some holiday ideas that the whole family can enjoy and make long-lasting memories. Now, Children's Wishes and Dreams is a local nonprofit organization that grants wishes to children who have a life-threatening illness in our Yakima Valley. Let's join Heidi Sweetnam as she visits with the Executive Director of Children's Wishes and Dreams, Heidi Anderson.
Heidi, thank you for coming on to the Good News in the Valley.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Now, you are the Director of Children's Wishes and Dreams here in the Yakima County.
Yes.
Go ahead and give us some backstory on how and why it was formed.
Well, I had been a dance teacher for 30 plus years.
Wow.
Started back in California and then of course carried it on when I moved here. And I had a dance student that had leukemia, and she would just come into dance class happy as could be all the time, and she would wear her little Mickey Mouse ears over her little bald head.
Aww.
And she just wanted to see Mickey so badly. Well, she was 4 when she started, and she was about just under 8 when she had to go to Seattle for a bone marrow transplant. And we were hoping that that was going to work. It did not, and so they said, you know, that's all we can do. So my studio, I asked them, I said, let's put together a ballet to send her to Disneyland to meet Mickey. So we did Snow White and the 8 Dwarfs. The 8th was her, or for her. And unfortunately, the day of the performance, she passed away. Shortly after this, my husband and my daughter and I were going through the mall, and we ran across a fundraiser for another wish organization. And I said, that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that no other child's wish floats away. And that we grant them in time. So I got started with that then, and that was in 1989. So I've been doing wish work since.
Wow.
So Children's Wishes and Dreams came to pass because after being involved with that wish organization, they decided they wanted to take the money out of local and turn it more regional, so they would have more control of it. And I said, but then how do we tell people that the money raised here stays here?
Right.
And so I decided that I would form my own wish organization. So I did, and that's Children's Wishes and Dreams. We are 100% volunteer. There are no paid employees, myself included. So all the money goes to our program. We are not connected with any other wish organization. It's
Okay.
Children's Wishes and Dreams. And there was another group that wanted to do the same thing in Walla Walla. And so they do there, but we are totally separate.
Okay.
Our monies don't commingle.
That's wonderful to know that there is a local organization. So go ahead and tell us, what are the specifications for a child to become a recipient?
Well, anyone can refer a child.
Okay.
Between the ages of 3 and 21 in the Yakima Valley. And once we get the referral, then we send paperwork to the family
Okay.
to fill out and have them sign a medical release for the physician. And once I get that back from the physician, I send a paperwork to him. Once he sends that back, then we proceed. As long as the child has a life-threatening or life-altering condition,
Okay.
and it's been verified by the physician, we go forward with a wish.
And how does one go about getting a referral?
You can call the office, you can go online, and do it from our website. And some can get it from their physician as well. Not
Okay.
all the physicians have it, but some do.
And how can people help grant these wishes for these children?
You can either make a donation, you can help with a fundraiser, like our big auction, either come and attend or make a donation of an auction item, or you can go and find a wish, call us up, find out what our wishes are, and you can actually help with a specific wish, which is what the Blue Knights have done. This summer, they raised money to help a little girl that wanted to go to Disneyland, and they raised the money for her trip.
That's wonderful. Can you go ahead and share with us a few stories about some wishes that have come true for some children here locally?
Well, of course, naturally, there's Disneyland.
Yes.
There's always Disneyland. And as we were talking before the interview, that's such a magical place and such a
It
happy
is.
place for the children
Yes.
and the families. It gives them a breakaway. But that's not unusual. It's a special place, but it's not unique.
Yes.
We've had children that have gone swimming with the dolphins, and that's very special as well. We had a young lady that had breast cancer and wanted to be on the set of CSI.
Oh,
And we were
wow.
able to get that
Wow.
together. Another young man wanted a ceiling lift because it was so hard for his mom and the nurse to get him out of bed and into his wheelchair all the time. And so we were able to get a ceiling lift to give him a little more mobility in his life so they can get him out of bed with more ease. He can have a little more freedom because of that.
Right.
There's always iPad wishes, and one young lady wanted it so that she could communicate because she was deaf. And she wanted an iPad to communicate with her teacher, but she also wanted a phone so that she could text her
Okay.
family if she needed to go home from school. And when she got her phone, that day she got stuck in the elevator at school.
Oh my gosh.
Because of the phone, she was able to call for help.
Wow.
Which, if we hadn't granted that wish,
Exactly.
she might still be in that elevator.
Tell us, what are some wishes that are still underway that need financial sponsorship?
We have a young lady that needs to have the bathroom in her home made a little more accommodating for her wheelchair and for herself because she needs bars put on the shower. She needs a better shower because it's too hard for her to
Right.
get over
Right.
into it. The doorway into the bathroom is too narrow. So we need some help because we do not remodel, but we can do some adjustments and, but
Right.
we do need help. These are not things where you can just go in and do it. You need to have
Definitely.
experts.
Right.
Then we have a Disneyland wish. We have another child that's wanting to go visit family in Texas.
Okay.
And so these are, and then an iPad wish again, and a play yard set. So
Okay.
those are some of the ones we're working on now.
Now, the WISH program is the main one, but you do have some other programs. Can you talk about those?
Well, we collect teddy bears for the Wish children because whenever we go on a Wish visit, we always give them a teddy bear, and we have this very nice woman that makes blankies for our children, each
Okay.
one specially. And so we present them on a Wish visit. Then at Christmas time, families that need a little extra help, we're always looking for someone to sponsor a family. And then, it's just kind of just making donations, just being a part of Children's Wishes and Dreams,
Right.
and helping out a wish.
And I know we talked about the different wishes that were being granted, but is there one that just really stands out in your mind above all the others?
I would have to say the young man that asked us for a remote control helicopter.
Okay.
And that sounds like such a simple wish, but he had a specific one that he wanted. And I had a friend whose husband did work with the remote control airplanes and things. So I went to him and he said yes, he could get that helicopter for us. So he ordered that. And the boy was very sick. He had a brain tumor. And the helicopter was just something that really had significance to him. It came in and they were trying to arrange the delivery of it. Well, at that time, he got rushed to the hospital. And the mom said he's really, really sick and they don't give him much time. We didn't think we could take the helicopter to the room. She said, but he keeps asking if I can get a helicopter for him. She said, can you get a helicopter to land outside Memorial? His room looked out on the helicopter pad.
Oh my goodness.
I said, well, I don't know. I've never had to deal with that. I don't know where to start, but I never turned down a challenge. So I said, I'll see what I can do. So I was on one phone. I had a volunteer on another phone, and we were calling places. Finally got the Army with their helicopter, and in 20 minutes, after many phone calls and many authorizations, they landed a helicopter at Memorial outside his window. And they went up and they pinned wings on his.
Oh, that is so neat.
Then they left, they did a flyby. 45 minutes later, he passed.
Wow.
It was one of those things where I say, this is why I do it. It's make sure the wish gets granted. And
Exactly.
they gave him his wings so he could fly.
That is so touching.
So,
Wow.
so that
Yes.
one just always does stand out in my mind. I have others, and they're all special. Please
Right.
don't. All of the families are special, but
Exactly.
there are some that the fighting for that wish in time.
That is such an amazing story. What are some things that you want people to know specifically about children's wishes and dreams?
Well, just to remember that we are local. We are not connected with any other wish organization. And this is all one that I started, so we aren't connected anywhere. We are 100% volunteer, so there are no salaries being paid. All the money goes to our program. And it's helping your neighbor's child, someone in your church, someone
Right.
at your business. And these are all local children. And it's a community. It's we try to use the community support as much as we can for a wish.
Definitely.
But when it comes to Disneyland, sometimes not so. But trips are different.
Yes.
But we do utilize as much of our community. We appreciate all the community support that we get. So basically just help get the word out of children's wishes and dreams.
How has being the director of Children's Wishes and Dreams blessed your life?
Well, it fills my heart with gratification and purpose. After my husband passed, it was, it really filled a gap.
Right.
I was doing it beforehand, but it really filled a gap when I founded my own organization. And we do it for the families to give them a respite or a lift it's become a part of me. It's a passion, and we always say we do it for the smiles, so I just look to the next smile.
Well, thank you, Heidi, so much
Thank you very much for
for
having
coming
me.
onto the show, and God bless you, and may
Same
God
to you.
keep blessing you as you grant these wishes for these beautiful children.
Thank you.
I'm Heidi, reporting for CBY. Skip, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi and Heidi. Now, the primary goal of Toys for Tots is to send a message of hope and to deliver a new toy at Christmas to less fortunate children right here in our valley. Here's First Sergeant Adam Davison to explain.
Hi, I'm First Sergeant Adam Neal Davison. I'm the I&I First Sergeant at Bravo Company 4th Tank Battalion, and this year I've been blessed enough to take on the job as a coordinator for the Toys for Tots for the Yakima County. I'd like to give a time and talk a little bit about what Toys for Tots really is. And in its basic form, it's a nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide toys for unfortunate and needy children. And the way that we do that is through our drives and donations from you, the people. Now, what's unique about Toys for Tots is that as a nonprofit organization, it holds a 97-to-3 ratio. And what that means is 97 cents of every dollar donated goes directly back to toys. The other 3 cents, that pays for the logistics, and most of it is actually postage. Now, with this, all of the toys that we collect here in the Yakima County stay in the Yakima County. All of the money collected goes back to our account, and we go and purchase here in Yakima more toys for kids in the Yakima County. At no point do any of the donations or the toys leave our community or our area. And that's really what makes Toys for Tots so special, and especially so impactful around this time for our community and our people. With a baseline understanding of what Toys for Tots is as a nonprofit organization, I'd like to transition and talk a little bit about the history of Toys for Tots. It's well known that in 1947, Major Bill Hendricks was the founder of Toys for Tots. But what's less known is that his wife is really the origins and the catalyst that started this entire organization. She had created a hand-sewn made doll and asked him to donate it to one of the foster children that was left parentless after World War II. What happened that year is he took that doll, and from that, it grew to over 5,000 toys that they distributed, him and some of the reserve Marines in that area, all through the Los Angeles County. And since then, Toys for Tots has continued, and over its 69 years of existence thus far, it has grown exponentially each and every year. Here in Yakima, last year we were able to collect 9,643 toys. Our goal set for this year is over 12,000 toys. Last year, we were able to help slightly over 4,000 children. This year, with the help of the Salvation Army and some of their volunteers, we're hoping to reach over 5,000 children. And something unique about Toys for Tots is that it not only helps the children, but think of the parents that are with that family. The stress, the worry, the concerns that they feel, how am I going to provide for my children during this holiday season? The stressors that all of us feel during the holiday season. Something we do other than the children is to help those families find a way to answer the questions and how to help those children that they care so much for. It's not just their children that we'd like to focus on, it's the entire family. In knowing the great effect that the Yakima County has had this last year, and in our hopes to outdo what we've done last year as well, what I'd like to do is explain a little bit how you as an individual or as a neighborhood or as an organization yourself could assist in Toys for Tots. There's several different methods. The easiest way is to simply purchase a toy and drop it in one of our many Toys for Tots boxes. You can also provide monetary value of really any amount at any location as well. But what really helps is a combination of all things. A donation for whatever you're comfortable with, a donation of toys for whatever you're comfortable with. And the last way that you can really assist us is through volunteerism. We need people to go out and actually collect these toys and bring them back. Once we have them, we need assistance in going through all these thousands of toys and making sure that we're categorizing by demographics, age, sex, and being able to put these in the boxes that these kids have requested or their parents have requested for them. That's one of the greatest ways that we can assist and make sure that this is a successful Toys for Tots drive this year. On our website, there are 2 points of contact for the Salvation Army. One is Ryan and the other is Teodora, and they have their locations on there. And based on your location, and if you're within their sphere, they are the ones that would help you actually register, which is a very simple single-page process, and really all it asks is your name, the amount of children you have, their ages, and their gender. And from there, we can take care of everything else. Now, for you to actually donate or know where to donate or how to get in touch with us, also on our website, there is a plethora of information for phone numbers, email addresses, also Facebook accounts. But on there, it's going to have a list for our box donations. And for every business or restaurant or corporation that wants to participate, their information will be listed with an address, a name or a point of contact for the individual representing that company, and then their basic information for where and how to find them. And at any point you feel lost, there's 3 different phone numbers. One is for myself and my other 2 assistants, Sergeant Robinson and Sergeant Wirtz. And at any point, feel free to call us and we'll walk you through any of those processes. Toys for Tots this year is more than just a nonprofit organization. It's an opportunity for you to become involved in a way that you may never thought capable or possible. What we do is we reach out and we provide to those that simply don't have. It's an act of humility. It's an act of service for those that need it. Take this, think about what you can do with what you have. A $15 toy in comparison is 2 or 3 lattes. To a child that was not going to receive a gift at Christmas, that becomes the world. Think of the lifelong effect. You're teaching servitude to a child that needs to learn it. You're providing a gift to a family that simply doesn't have one. You're affecting more than just a child. You're affecting that family. And in reciprocation, you're affecting yourself. You're touching something deep down inside that shows who you are, the volunteerism that you have in your heart, and the ability to draw together in hard times as a community, as a neighborhood, and as a city of Yakima, and as a county. We have the ability, we have the purpose, we have the functions. This we cannot do alone. Me and my Marines cannot set this stage and do it ourselves. We need you. We need your action, and we need your hearts of gold to come out and participate. Donate when you can. Donate what you can. And if you have no tangible items to give us your volunteer time, and we will put you to work, and we will ensure that you see, understand, and feel how to change the life of a child.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Thank you, Sergeant Davison, and what a tremendous ministry that you will be blessed to participate in. Now, it's not too early to start planning your Christmas festivities. Once again, we'll be sharing ways to ring in the Christmas cheer. Together again, rekindling their synonymous holiday music magic, join Grammy winners Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant at the Toyota Center in Kennewick on Thursday, November 17th at 7 p.m. Featuring a full symphony and with special guest Jordan Smith, winner of The Voice. Tickets are available at amygrant.com or michaelwsmith.com. Dazzle the Columbia River with the annual Christmas Lighted Boat Parade on December 2nd and 3rd. The boat parade begins at 6 p.m. under the Cable Bridge and travels up the river on the Kennewick side along the Columbia Park. The Warehouse Theater Company presents the Christmas classic, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. The opening night is November 24th, ending with the last performance on December 16th. Visit the website for exact times and dates. And by the way, this play is appropriate for all ages. The Circus Does Christmas, Cirque Dreams Holidays. Over 12 different countries combine their talents into 20 acts, transforming themselves into costume characters and perform astonishing acts and celebrate the holiday season with imagination and whimsical joy. Experience the magic yourself when the production hits the Toyota Center in Kennewick on December 21st. The magic of the Polar Express comes to life in LB, Washington. Families will enjoy a trip to the North Pole, complete with hot chocolate and cookies. Upon arrival at the North Pole, Santa will greet the children, and each child will receive their own sleigh bell for those who believe. Families are encouraged to wear their pajamas for the ride and join in the magic of Christmas. For tickets and departures, call 1-888-783-2611. Backed by popular demand, the Yakima Symphony Orchestra once again presents the Christmas Pop Spectacular at the Capitol Theater. The holiday concert has become so popular that an extra performance has been added. Choose between matinees on Saturday, December 3rd or Sunday, December 4th at 4 p.m. For tickets, call 509-853-ARTS. A Christmas Carol is the Dickens classic story of Ebenezer Scrooge. It's about hope and redemption, and it continues to remind us what's really worth celebrating at Christmas or any time. A Christmas Carol is playing at the ACT Theater in Seattle, November 25th through December 28th. For more information, visit www.acttheater.org. Celebrate Christmas Bavarian style in Leavenworth at the Christmas Lighting Festival with over 500,000 lights. The celebration kicks off Friday, December 2nd and continues through the third weekend of December. You'll find carolers strolling through the town, the smell of roasted chestnuts filling the air, and Christmas characters, including Santa and Mrs. Claus. Families are sure to have a wonderful time in this winter wonderland. Make a memory down Snowflake Lane at Bellevue Square. The parade includes live toy soldier drummers, animated characters, glittering lights, and falling snow. Starting November 24th through December 24th, this magical wonder can be seen nightly at 7 p.m. in Bellevue, Washington. Bring your families to experience the enchanting ballet The Nutcracker in the unique setting of the Aiken Theater, November 30th through December 10th. For tickets or more information, visit aikentheater.com. Get on board the Toy Train Christmas at Northern Pacific Railway Museum in Toppenish. The caboose rides to the North Pole to visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Call 509-865-1911 for more information and pricing. Let the magic begin at the Garden Delights. The lights are brighter than ever. This Bellevue Botanical Garden will feature over 1 million lights blossoming into a winter wonderland. This is a delight for the entire family. Come downtown and line the streets to watch the spectacular Christmas lighted parade as they march down on Yakima Avenue December 4th at 5:30 p.m. Come sail away on the Christmas ship on the Puget Sound waters. This voyage will radiate the water with lights and caroling as it cruises by various waterfronts. This is truly a fun and festive affair. To secure your spot, check out ArgosieCruises.com. Let it glow, let it glow, let it glow. See the zoo brighter than ever. Experience a lighted wonderland at Woodland Park Zoo's annual Wild Lights. Starting November 25th through December, nightly from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Add a touch of winter wonder to your holiday season and experience the magic of a horse-drawn sleigh ride in Cle Elum, Washington. Sleigh bells jingle as you ride through our wooded trail under cozy blankets with friends new and old. So bundle up and join Three Peaks Outfitters for a one-of-a-kind winter outing. Bring the family to Billsbury Farm in Grandview for the perfect Christmas tree. Enjoy caroling hay rides, hot cocoa or hot cider, and warm up by the bonfire. The fun begins Thanksgiving weekend and continues into December. Lots of opportunities for a lot of great family memories. That concludes our program. We hope you enjoyed watching Good News in the Valley, and may God bless you.